Welcome back to another episode of How You Feel and What Is Real. Today we have Alexia with us. You want to find you on socials? What's your social?
Yes, the real Alexia M on Instagram, and then it's just Alexia Moritz on Facebook. So yeah.
Okay. No TikTok.
Yes, TikTok. Alexia the Cancer. You can just type in Alexia, it'll probably pop up. But I got the cancer because I'm a Cancer, or whatever.
I did a donkey on TikTok. That's why she didn't want to tell y'all niggas the TikTok. She like, yeah.
Alexia. Yeah, don't judge me, y'all. I be ranting on TikTok, but yeah.
So, you can find me on all socials at Papa Luke. No, it ain't Papa Luke no more.
You changed it?
It's Luke Shakur _7. Sorry. Luke Shakur _7. All socials. You can find this on all major, find this podcast on all major platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube at How You Feel and What Is Real. YouTube is weird. You got to type in How You Feel and What Is Real, all one word. I don't know, looking to get it fixed or see how that, but yeah, it is what it is right now. Today's topic we're going to be talking about is protecting black women. I wanted to start out with a statement of that there will be no black women slander allowed on this platform. Black women are one of the most underprotected, I don't even want to say species because that sounds like an alien, but like
Human race.
Yes. A human race that we have. So, and I don't think a lot of people really understand that concept of it, because women for the longest didn't have rights at all, and let alone add being black to that. You kind of got to be fucking for real. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to open the floor and ask you, is there anything that makes you feel that this is not true?
That black women are the least protected?
When I want to, because I always like to, I want to visit both ends of the spectrum.
No, I actually believe that it is true, but too, I feel like most people don't take black women serious because of the decisions that we make. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations that have us, being the victim. And so I feel like a lot of black women, we do make, dumb decisions, and we put ourselves in those positions. And that's part of the reason why we don't get taken serious when we're like calling 911 or calling, for help. Like, they don't take us serious.
What are one of those decisions? Not that you've made, but you may have even just seen.
Just like picking and choosing the wrong men. Or I just feel like, sometimes, like, as black people, period, I just feel like we grow up in the roughest households, or we grow up with, the one-parent household, stuff like that. We see stuff that we're not supposed to see. And, I feel like a lot of women probably do have, like, daddy issues, if you want to say that. And they grow up and they make the wrong decisions based off of what they seen when they were younger. And it might have stemmed from their mother, their grandmother. Sometimes it's a generational thing, generational curse. You can hear me?
No, I'm going to put it so that your mic is facing your mouth.
Okay.
Go ahead, talk.
So yeah, I feel like it's choices. Sometimes we make the wrong decisions, we make the wrong choices, and then I feel like, as far as like signs, like we sometimes we don't look at the signs and the signals that we're supposed to, like we push it to the side and just feel like, because most black women, like, we're strong, like that's how we were built, that's how we were raised, to be strong black women, and so we feel like we can handle this, but some situations, like, it's not for us to handle. Some people be too far gone. Yeah. You can't handle that. You can't save them.
I do feel like, as well, black women were told that they were strong. They were taught to be strong. Black women die at an unalarming rate because the world perceives die in childbirth at an unalarming rate because they were perceived to be so strong, so tough, so resilient. So the same symptoms that they may be displaying in childbirth, that a white woman, that an Asian woman, that a Indian woman may be displaying, it seems like less intense because she's black. And it's crazy because I was watching an episode of Blacklist, and there was a black lady on there, just seeking venge, or very, very vengeful, because her mother had passed away during, if I'm not mistaken, childbirth. Or it might have been a situation where she was just experimented on because she was a black woman, but she was deemed to be more resilient to pain. She was more like she could take it.
Yeah.
Like that symptom of I don't know symptoms like shit. I have 3 kids, but I'm not a woman. So if a woman may be, okay, she's sweating profusely, like that's just something that happens because it's okay, she'll be okay. But if a white woman may be sweating profusely during childbirth or something like that, it's like, oh my God, like
they're immediately checking.
Check her vitals. Something is going on, but it's perceived differently because black women were taught that they are strong. Black women were taught to be strong, and so sometimes subconsciously, it's like that resiliency is built into you.
Yes,
and so that's how other motherfuckers in the world perceive it.
And a part of me feel like it stems from slavery. Like them women had to fend for themselves. Like they had to. They had no other choice. And then to be from that bloodline, like it's a generational curse. I feel like that women just have to go through, just to be this strong black woman. Like, and it's sad. I do feel like times are changing, but I seen this video, like this woman made a whole video for black women about how to let doctors know, like they need help. She was teaching like certain like ways to talk to the doctor. Like, why do we have to do all this? If a white woman go to the doctor and say I'm in pain, they're immediately, jumping up and being like, well, what's wrong? But a black woman, okay, give me a second when somebody's ready. Bitch, I'm dying.
Nah, because they already don't take women's pain serious because it's like, oh, it's and it's literally like it's in some of the books that I've been reading, and it's like woman's fallacy or something like that, to like, oh well, she's just cramping, she'll be okay. Nigga, I'm going through endometriosis.
Okay.
Like, nigga, I got all type of shit going on. I don't know if that's the correct term. Don't get on my goddamn platform and bother me.
I think it is. Endometriosis,
I got real shit going on, but and then I'm adding to the factor that they black too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they good.
Right.
And this is why I take I myself had to unlearn, from women's, like, being able to cater to a woman differently when she's in different phases of her period.
Yeah, because, yes, men, y'all have to do better as well. If your woman is telling you, I feel like men do it too, though. Like, because they don't understand, which is understandable, but if your lady is telling you, babe, I'm in pain, I can't do it today, believe her. Don't just put it, she's on her period, oh, she just cramping, let me give her some medicine. Our cramps be bad. Like, if y'all couldn't handle, and I'm not demeaning y'all in no way, but I'm saying, like, y'all couldn't handle the pain that women have to go through, childbirth, periods, like, it's not even just cramps. Like, we're having muscle aches, we got headaches, our backs are hurting, our chest is hurting. Like, it's not just the cramps, but everything all in one. So when men just be like, oh, she on her period, support her.
Yeah, be there for
support her. Cater to her. Make sure she good. Make sure she fed. Women forget to eat when they on their period because they be in so much pain. We forget to drink. Like, sometimes the men can contribute to that as well. Like, so sometimes we feel like our backs be up against the wall. Like, nobody's listening to me.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening to me. What do we do?
And it's like, even me, I'm gonna give you an example of what I could have did differently. So it was like 3-4 weeks ago, I was supposed to take my daughter out to get hibachi, and she was cramping real bad, and she was just like, you know what, Dad, like, I just can't go. Like my cramping is too bad.
Yeah.
But I ended up going to get her some Chipotle, and I went anyways. But the way I could have handled that situation differently and let her know that she's protected and that I understand where you're coming from. Hey, I'm gonna go get us some Chipotle. I'm gonna go get us some Chipotle, and I'm gonna come back to the house, and we gonna watch a movie in the living room.
Yeah.
And that and this is me being like vulnerable.
Yes.
And me being honest.
Yes.
And me having like periods of self-reflection. Those are very important as well. Sit with yourself some goddamn times. Not with no phone, not with no nothing. Sit with yourself and ask yourself, what could I have done differently in that situation? And it sucks to say, but one thing that I do now when it comes to my daughter, because I have noticed myself at times treating the women that I date with a bit more grace than my kids. But like I said, there's no excuse. Kids, they sometimes just naturally lie about certain things, so they're less believable in certain aspects, but still nonetheless, you holding that door open for my woman, do the same for your daughter. If you were supposed to go out on, get hibachi with your woman, and she said her stomach is hurting, are you still gonna go
right
by yourself? No, you gonna find some alternative for y'all to do, sit, kick, chill in the house.
Right.
And so these are just practical advice tips that I can give to men, fathers, husbands, when it comes to dealing with your daughter, dealing with your nieces, and dealing with black women in general, because they deserve grace, but they deserve to understand that they're being supported above anything, because sometimes they do feel alone. And so when your back is against the wall, I don't think people realize how strong you are when that's all you got. Like, there's no other option.
Right.
Nigga, if you ain't strong, you dying in certain aspects of it. Like those situations where they say moms is picking up 4,000-pound cars off, but if it's something stuck under their kid, that nigga, this is just like an instinct.
Yes.
Like ain't shit sitting on my kid, and you just turn into a superhero.
Super fucking hero, absolutely. And certain things for sure.
And it's like with those situations, it's like you gotta really step back and reflect and ask yourself, okay, what could I be doing better to protect my black woman?
I feel like some men are ego driven though. Some men are ego driven and they don't want to feel like they don't want to look soft catering to their woman. They want to be so strong and so but it's like we need that sometimes. We need that softness from a man sometimes just to understand or of course they're not going to see it from our whole point of view, but just a little bit of like understanding sentiment towards us when we're going through whatever it is that we're going through. Like, and I'm not saying that men, y'all don't go through pain. I feel the same way when it comes to men and the woman. Like, we should also see when men, because I will say I feel like men, black men, they get ignored too. Not just the black women, the black men as well. Like y'all get ignored too. Like when it comes to pain, because y'all supposed to be strong too. Y'all supposed to be the provider. Y'all supposed to pay all the bills, go to work, do this and that, and it's expected of y'all. Yeah. But like when y'all need a break, people don't have that, like they don't really be caring. Like, nope, you still gotta go to work. Nope, you still gotta, like, women, we can be more supportive of men too, for sure. Black men.
And I think overall, it has to get back to a yin and a yang.
Yes, absolutely.
Because, yes, men are very ego driven, but like feminism was far left, so now it's far right. Like they didn't have any rights at all. So, but now it's like, I don't need a man. Like it's coming to a point where I don't need a man. I don't know about them other niggas. I need me a black woman. Like, and not even just like a romantic space, but like the way they talk to me, the way they feel for me,
appreciate
the way they appreciate me. And the thing about it is, I feel like me only because I only tolerate shit like that. So like anything else, I'm realizing I can't even entertain from any aspect of my life. Whether you family, whether you of any blood relation, whether you know close to me as far as even in a romantic space, a platonic space. If you can't be that for me, if you can't be understanding that for me, I have to rid you because the space, the space that I give to women, is very open. It's very, what could I do differently? You know, and I'm learning even when a woman calls me, anybody, but speaking on women, black women specifically, when they call me, what do you need from me today? Do you need Martin Luther King, Nigel? do you need Pastor Luke? Do you need Uncle Luke? Like, but I want to know, what do you need from me today so I can be that for you? Because I don't want you to come venting to me and I just call you a stupid bitch.
Yes, right.
Because you don't want to hear that today.
Right, exactly.
You don't want to hear everybody.
We need that. We do.
And,
need that.
That's very practical advice that I can, give to somebody. I want to ask you, has there been a moment where you came to vent to a man and they were what they wanted to be and not what you needed them to be due to lack of communication?
Of course, all the time. Yeah, I just feel like men, like when women come and we try to vent to men, they automatically see it as we're nagging.
Yeah. Or,
we just talking shit. Like, no, sometimes we just need to let it out. We just need somebody to listen, and you may just be that ear, but I feel like a lot of women, we like, what's the word I'm looking for? We feed off of y'all's energy. So it's like, if I'm venting to you and I'm telling you how I feel, even like about a situation that maybe we have been through and I'm at my calmest and I'm just talking to you and you immediately, start making me feel like I'm in the wrong, then there's going to be some back and forth. That's probably it's going to turn into an argument. But I feel like, yes, like we feed off of the man's energy. So sometimes when we go and we try to vent, all we need is just a listen, like just for you to listen. Like, we don't need you to, not right now, here you go again. Like, like I'm openly expressing my feelings and my emotions. And I feel like men should be more practical because y'all are better at,
I think men are very practical. I think men need to be more understand, like in a space of understanding, because we automatically jump to the practicality. Oh well, best friend, this nigga he keep playing in my face. Well, bitch, leave him there. What you doing? Still in the nigga face, and it's like,
or just be like, I don't know, like, I feel like some men are more emotional or like in tune with their emotions than other men. Like some men just not in tune with their emotions at all. So a woman coming to him in a sensitive manner or in her emotions, he's shutting her down immediately. Like immediately. She don't even have time to, she crying and he looking at her like, I don't deal with people who cry. Like, and it's like, that's so degrading for women. Like, damn. I don't know, but it just feels different when you are able to come to a man and he's emotionally mature and he's able to actually give you a real outlook on the situation and real advice and actually listen without talking.
Yeah. And it was a situation I was dealing with a young lady, and when she was saying something to me, or when I said something to her, I was like, you gotta find an outlet. Like, drinking it. But first of all, timing is everything. But sometimes it's like property. Property, it don't matter what it look like, but the location. So timing is everything. And we sitting up, on the phone talking, but we was already in a heated space. So I'm like, you need to find an outlet. You don't have an outlet. All you do is drink. All you do is drink with them bald head ass friends of yours.
Do you think she was ready to hear that though?
This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And when I took time to self-reflect, I was like, you know what, that wasn't the space for me. That wasn't the space and time for you to receive that.
Even how you meant it, you probably meant it from a good space.
Yeah.
Like you was really
I was really, but it's just like it's a time and a place for things. It's like when you more susceptible when you get out the shower and you put on your lotion, but your pores are open, ready to be, ready to receive.
Right.
You know that. Oh shit.
You okay?
Ready to receive, but you gotta ask them. Are you in a space to be ready to receive?
Yes.
And sometimes some women are not, or they're never. They haven't graduated to that space. But it's okay because I'm gonna remove myself if you don't want to be better.
Absolutely.
But I won't sit here and tear you down either.
Right.
So it might have handling that situation differently because she bred me for filth. Like, oh, you woo 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 woo.
Then in the moment.
And it was like
not right now.
I haven't spoken to her since.
Oh my God.
Scorpio, baby, get the fuck out.
Please.
But I'm playing. But like in hindsight, like I could.
So you coming to that realization, you didn't want to just be like, you know what, I apologize. Like you weren't in that space to receive what I was saying to you, but I do feel like, stop drinking. Like you never wanted to.
And I feel like the way it ended, it was just.
It was bad. It was too bad. You couldn't come back. It was
too bad. Yeah.
Damn. But she was shooting bitches and hoes.
No, I ain't. I was calm, cool and collect. I'm always a calm, cool and collect.
Was she doing one of these?
Nah, it was through text. It was like, bald head ass, 3-kid having ass, 7 teeth having ass. Like she read me for film. I'm like, damn, is the side tooth one missing? Really? Is that a fair?
Oh no, she was too far.
She was too far gone.
Yeah.
But it's just like she might have already been teetering over the edge, and I just. And it's just like, oh my God.
She was done.
Bitch, I hate you. You bum, raggedy. Like, I was all type of bitches and hoes. And
she wanted to fight.
But I understand, like, hey, in a different calm space, people are more able to receive those kind of messages. I could have been like, hey, you know what? I'm going to hit you up tomorrow. You seem a bit upset, but, we have some things that we need to talk about. A different spectrum, but it's you understanding women and those different dynamics. Like I might have been able to tell my homeboy right then and there, like you drinking too. But we different dynamics, and like I'm not saying that your homeboy might not even deserve that kind of space. Like, hey, bro, you a little bit drunk right now, but tomorrow we gonna talk about this shit.
Right? Yes.
You've been heavily drinking all this other shit, man.
Be patient. That's all it really is being patient and know who you dealing with. Know the type of people you got around you. Like, yes, some people you can't have these type of conversations with and telling them about themselves. Like, they won't accept that. Like, you're not finna tell me, some women, like, they so strong, I am who I am, you're not gonna tell me anything different about myself. They don't want to hear another person's point of view of them. Like, some of y'all be too strong. But yes, just know the person that you're dealing with. Know the people, who you're around. If they're not at your vibration, let them go. I had this one dude I was messing with. He just had a rebuttal for everything, and I said that. I said, you have a rebuttal for everything that I say. He said, yep, my boss said the same thing. I said, would you ever thought that maybe you should shut the fuck up? Yeah. My boss said the same thing. What is the rebuttal? I said, fuck me. Like, you got something to say to everything that I say. We are not equals. I mean, like, we are, like, that's what I want in a partner, but you're arguing with a woman. Who's going to be the man? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't like that shit. Don't argue with me, because, bitch, we're going to be arguing for days. Just shut up. I'm telling you, if a woman is arguing with you and you just shut up, and I was trying to teach my son this, because he be arguing with girls. And I said, if you arguing with somebody and you just don't say nothing else, eventually they're going to shut up, because they're not talking to nobody. They're talking to themselves at that point. Honestly, try it.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I do go by is if we are back and forth for more than 5 minutes, we both wrong.
At that point,
I'm wrong for keep engaging with your goofy ass.
Yes.
And you wrong, or I might be the goofy ass that's keep engaging. But
either way,
more than anything, we're not learning. The whole point of a debate or an argument in any sense is to learn, to grow, to progress. I don't give a fuck about being right or wrong. If you got a point of view or an opinion that sounds a bit better than mine, that makes a bit more sense, I'm gonna absorb what you got going on because that makes sense to me. I'm in a space of listening to understand, not to respond.
That part, but that's when you know the person is supposed to be around you. You know the person is in your vibration frequency. Is when they can actually have a back and forth conversation. Not yelling, not bickering, a conversation. I can't stand petty people who just try to have one up on you. Like, it's certain people I do not argue with because I already know you. I know your character. I'm not going to argue with you because I know me, and then I'm going to get to the point where, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even about to do that to myself, but I feel like a good back and forth is, I'm going to let you talk, I'm going to listen. I'm going to try to understand where you're coming from. I'm not automatically being like, nope, you're wrong, I'm right. Like, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in wrong and right. You feel how you feel, I feel how I feel. So let's have a conversation about it. Find a middle ground so that we can both agree to disagree or agree to agree. Like, either way, but healthy communication. But I feel like, right, you just gotta have the right people around you. It depends on who you're entertaining. Like, you are the company you keep. So if you find yourself always in situations where you arguing with people, or you know what I mean, like they bringing out the worst in you, maybe it's you. Maybe it's the people that you're choosing to be in your life. Women, men, like, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's a fact.
For real.
A part of emotional intelligence, I realize, is being okay with removing yourself from a situation. Like, this isn't going anywhere.
A nigga got one time to make me feel scared. You got one time to bring out fear in me, and I will never be around you ever again. You have one time. I'm telling you. Because then I know, I feel like if I can't feel protected, if the first feeling isn't protection, isn't, I feel safe, the first feeling is fear, I'm out of there.
Yeah. Because
who knows what's gonna happen next? Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you can bring fear out of somebody, like in a manner of physical, like, I feel like you're about to do something to me. I feel fear. Get out of there. Women will stay. They be like, it was just that one time, and then he come back apologizing, and then next thing you know, later down the road, he doing the same shit and even worse this time. Because you let him back in after you felt that first feeling of fear. Absolutely not. I will not know. If you bring fear out of me, I can't be around you. That's like a non-negotiable. I want to feel safe. I want to feel protected. I want to feel like, it's us against the world, not me against you. That's crazy to me. That's wild.
Because I think some men don't realize, like, that part of it. And because toxicity, and I hate the word toxicity because it's really been just overused and just put in every scenario. But toxicity in a like a real, like, rough masculinity has been placed upon us, or we feel like that, and so it's like it's normal. Sometimes for niggas to be like, I like arguing because I like that rough makeup sex. Like,
what?
You can do that anyway. Giving jail vibes.
Yes.
Like, what you mean?
It be them. Where they don't want to look super soft, or them be. I don't want to say it. I ain't gonna say it. They be the undercover ones. They be scared to.
Some men literally in what is his name? Sheldon the Trainer on Instagram. Very like in tune dude. And he's taught me a lot, even through just Instagram videos. But he came out with a video, it was like 3 minutes long. And he was essentially saying, like, some of you niggas have more in common with y'all homeboys.
No, like, literally.
Like, that's it. But you don't want a commonality amongst a woman because it makes you feel weak. One of my biggest things that I've learned is to be in touch with my femininity. Like, because
everybody got both. Everybody got a little masculine. Everybody got a little feminine. Like, and some women are more in touch with their masculine. Some men are more in touch with their feminine. But right, it's a balance. some men, y'all try to be too masculine. Y'all be scaring us. I'm terrified. I'm scared of you, sir.
Yeah, and I tell niggas all the time, when I'm interested in a woman and I'm out, it's key signs that I know, because I understand, like, I have to be super soft from some women because what they've been, programmed to see.
Right.
If I'm out in public or I'm, at the bar or wherever, I'm in Kroger's, whatever, and I like a young lady and I want to get her number, I walk up to her, ask her, hey, my name is Luke. Nice to meet you. What's your name? If she engages, oh, hey, my name is Rachel. Not Rachel, that sounds like
Monico.
That's so racist. We gonna say Shauna.
Shelly.
Shelly
That's
is
pretty.
crazy.
Shelly is pretty.
Shelly's
Shelly.
okay. Hey, my name is Shelly. Nice to meet you. I seen you, will let you know that I think you're very beautiful. I was interested in taking you out. Are you single and dating? Oh yeah, I'm single. I am dating. Okay, well, would you feel more comfortable with me getting your social media, or would you prefer the number? Give them an option. Because I was one of those, like, if I don't get the number, you don't like me like that.
Yeah.
But some of these bitches that gave niggas their numbers, and now they got their address somehow.
Yes.
Like, how you, nigga, what?
Niggas be scared. Niggas be like, hey, yo.
Like,
I'm terrified.
You, like,
Immediately.
Oh my God. Shorty with the pink bell on. And it's
like, what the fuck?
And it's like,
It's
but
scary.
those key indicators, if you walk up to a woman and you engage and you ask her, my name is Luke, what's your name? If she engages real, like, dry, like, hey, how you doing? My name is. It's key indicators she not fucking with you. Hey, are you single and dating? Well, not really at the moment. Well, we can't just be friends.
Right.
Like, nigga, what? She don't want to fuck with you like that. You have to be open to me. Like, I'm not the super aggressive nigga.
Yes.
And so maybe that's what they wanted me to be, because I've had women say, like, why you walking away so easily? Bitch, you wasn't interested.
Right.
You were not interested, but I'm not the aggressive type. Give me your number or else, bitch. Like, I'm not that type. You gotta like me.
Yeah.
Like, and if what you used to is that aggressive male energy, for one, I ain't the one for you. I ain't that nigga.
Right.
I'm not the yell at you type. I ain't the pistol whip. I've never been in a relationship where it's ever became domestic in all 31 years of my life. It's never been a situation where I put my hands on a woman one time, but I was young, I was 19. She bleached all my Jordans and shit like that, but
you knocked us out of here.
But I didn't do nothing. I didn't punch her, clothes fist, nothing like that, slap her or nothing. I just, grabbed her up. But I was angry. I was upset. I really didn't know how to control emotions at that point in time. Yeah. And I still tell myself to this day, but even after that, like, I've never had a run-in with a woman where this is a regular norm for me.
Right.
Like, every time we get into it, we got to put hands on each other. Or like those that...
And I feel like if a woman bring that out of you, she's not the one. Immediately.
I got to get the
immediately. If she bring out... You feel me? Like, as a man, and you want to just...
Yeah, because
get out.
They might say some hurtful shit. Like, and that baby ain't yours. And you just turn into Super Saiyan. You start blinking hard.
Like you finna beat the hell out of her.
I'm not to beat the brakes off your motherfucker. What you mean?
Y'all
Baby,
need to go. Please. And that goes both ways. Like, women, if you feel like you need to put your hands on a man, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna whoop your ass. Don't do it.
Even them skinny niggas, ladies.
Even them skinny niggas, he's still a man. You're still a woman. Like, don't do it. I'm just saying, if you feel like you need to put your hands on a man, leave immediately. It's not gonna turn out good for you. Like, I mean, you might pick up a weapon and you feel me? Like, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna be good for neither one of y'all.
What are some small? Okay, wrapping it up. What are a couple of small key indicators that you can give to a woman that will indicate a man may inflict physical violence and emotional violence? And I want you to separate the two. Okay,
let me see. I feel like
small shit. It ain't gotta be like him raising his hand at her. Like, what are some key indicators? Like
raising so as far as like verbal, like communication, if he's raising his voice and you're like at your common, like I said before, I feel like men know how to regulate their emotions better. So if you're talking to him and you let it and he raises his voice, immediately, red flag. Red flag. Why are you yelling at me? And you're a man. You're already stronger than me, bigger than me, faster than me. Why are you yelling at me? I can hear you very well. And then I feel like physical, I just feel like some men, like, they real, like, aggressive when they touch you. I don't know, for me, in my experience, if a nigga, you feel me, like in this, and he playing, no, immediately, you about ready to hit me as soon as I do some shit. And it's gonna hurt, because I can feel it. You're grabbing my leg, and it hurts. Like, I don't know, that to them, it might be like, oh, he being a masculine man, and he's showing who in charge. Or, nigga, that hurt. Like, I don't know. I feel like for me, that's a sign that you're okay with putting your hands on females.
Yeah.
You're okay with it. So, I don't know. But then again, it's hard to like spot red flags, because when you've never been in that situation, how do you know what you're looking for? But I would just say, go off of your feeling. The feeling that man gives you, take it like for real. Don't wait and be like, I just want to see, like, I know I feel a little scared right now. I know he did a lot and it scared me. Don't wait. Like, really listen to your emotions and your inner self, for real, your intuition. Women's intuition never lies.
Yeah. Okay. And as far as like, so essentially, so with a man, if it's small things, like him raising his voice, it's like, oh, this nigga, he might put his hands on me.
Why are you so mad?
Yeah.
Why are you so angry?
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're calm in the situation. I don't even care if I raise my voice. You're a man. Immediate no.
Yeah.
I said no.
You feel
absolutely, yes.
So in a situation where a man makes you feel small, yeah, essentially that's what it like. A man makes you feel like,
yes,
like you quivering in the
yes
corner. Like if that's what your tone gives off. And we was just talking about it, the guy on Love and Hip Hop, where Tommy was like, I hate you, you Indian looking ass, broke ass nigga, ooh. He responded and said, listen, let me put on my sexy voice. He responded and said, listen, it seems like you've had a long day. You're going through a lot right now. So I'm going to let you process what you got going on. And you can give me a call whenever you're ready to talk.
That, and that's the nigga she gonna do anything for.
And he was like, and that man, and she was like, well, can you
that's what she right there.
I don't know. I just need a hug.
I swear to God, that softness to do something to a woman, like, y'all don't understand. We don't want that aggressive shit.
Yeah.
We don't want
Some
that.
Some women do, but you're not the woman for me. Like, even on a platonic level. Yeah. Like, if you wanted them, and don't get me wrong, me and my, friend, we play around, B-word this, B-word that, but we playing, but I never could come out and be like, bitch, double-handed, bitch, bitch, but like.
When it comes to that, I feel like more so, like, women, we like aggressiveness as far as, like, you can lead.
Yeah.
You can, like, I feel protected. Not, you finna put your hands on me that I'm finna get turned on. No woman likes that. Yeah. I don't care what she say. Yeah. She don't want to get beat on.
I don't think nobody,
No. Like, what? I don't know, but you grab me by my neck and throw me on that bed, it might be enough. Might be enough. All right. You know? All right. Yeah. I like that's aggressive. You can be that aggressive.
But after that nigga.
But we out in public and you grab me by my, I'm calling 911 immediately.
It's levels. It's levels, you know.
Situational, like.
Definitely. Sure. Situational awareness. Like, don't grab me by my neck and throw me on the bed after we just got into a crazy heated argument and done punched each other and shit. I feel like you're about to take it. Like, I'm over there scared. Clutching my pearls in this one. Yeah, now get over there and get nigga. After you done called me all kind of bitches. But it's situational awareness.
Yes.
Situational awareness. She don't want that. She wants that aggressiveness after you've been soft all day.
After you've been soft.
You done slapped her. Now you done like, oh my God. Like, this color, you niggas be giving color purple vibe, man. giving Mr. vibe where he was
Oh
crazy. She snotty.
oh my
Like, oh my God, this nigga is wildin'. And then,
Hey yo,
you listen, this is a message for you Color Purple Part 2 niggas. Why would they make a Color Purple the 25th anniversary? That's like having Roots on ice. We don't need to be reliving shit like that. That was a
Roots on Ice. It's
Color Purple was a horror movie as far as I'm
And then y'all remake it.
Y'all gonna remake it.
Hey, you talking about the musical?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I ain't gonna lie, I was seeing.
I ain't even seen it. I don't want nobody twirling and spinning that shit. I don't want to see that. Like, you add a classical musical experience to trauma? Fuck that. I don't want to see that shit. Keep that. That's why it did bombed at the box office. Don't nobody want to see that shit.
Oh my
Then y'all thought putting Oprah and Tyler Perry name on it was gonna do something.
God. Of course it was Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
A fucking course.
That's a whole nother nigga.
He be
for
out of pocket.
his
Hey,
misogynistic ass,
Ooh.
man. He got shit.
What
going
he
on.
got coming out with something, and there's like, oh, Tyler Perry, here you go.
Yeah, here you go. Black woman.
Get beat on.
Poofy
What is it with
wig.
you, Tyler? What
I
is
don't know.
it?
He got some issues
Do you
going on.
want something to eat?
She said, I'm talking about the way that nigga hit. She's.
Oh
He
my
hit one
God.
of these like an ass cheek with shit. I said, oh, this nigga is crazy.
Shut up. Okay, you gotta know.
Okay, so, but,
Oh, geez.
I do want to end this episode on a good note. Not advice, but if you could give some encouraging words to the black women out there from personal experiences and triumphs that you've been through
Yeah.
to get them just to, something that, you think they need to hear.
I don't know. Just be you. Be
Yeah.
you. Know yourself. Know your environment. Know who you letting into your life. Be very closed off to how many people you are letting in your energy, because it's sacred, very sacred. I believe God is a woman. I do. I believe she's a woman. Anywho, but yes, I don't know. Just be yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself grace. You don't have to be so strong all the time. I feel like the way you live your life in that softness, the universe will listen, and eventually it will form to the things that you want out of life.
Okay.
But yes, you are a beautiful queen, and I love you. I love you, black women.
Okay. That was great. I just want to end it on that note. That was perfect. Black women, you are loved. You are loved without conditions. You are loved without having to do anything. You are loved. Yeah. You don't have to deal with anything that you don't want to. Heal. Because sometimes you can be dating the same man in a different vessel your entire life. It's okay to take a break from dating to find out what you actually love, not what you've been programmed to love, through experience or through sight of experience. And it's okay to express pain. Yeah. You're stupid.
No, for real, I love y'all.
And,
Black queens.
thank you. This is Alexia. You can find her on, what's your socials once again?
The real Alexia M on Instagram, Alexia Morris on Facebook, and then Alexia the Cancer with dots in between the words on TikTok.
Okay. And you can find me on all socials at Papa Luke _ I keep saying Papa Luke. Luke Shakur. Papa Luke is freaky. Luke Shakur underscore, and Luke and Shakur are my actual real names. Niggas be like, oh, he want to be like Tupac so bad. No, nigga, Shakur is my real name. Luke Shakur underscore 7. All major podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. How you feeling? What is real? One word on YouTube. I don't know why. It's just weird like that. Thank y'all for giving me these couple of precious minutes of your life, tuning in. Please leave feedback, comments, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share to yourself, to another black woman, to a man that may be dealing with a black woman. And this has been How You Feeling, What is Real. Thank you for tuning in.